developments tonight in the tragic death of a child 3 years ago. 5-year-old Gary Blanton died at a Spokane hospital. His brain and skull severely injured. His aunt, the woman responsible for his safety, is now on trial for his murder. She said he fell out of bed. Prosecutors say the autopsy shows a very different story. KXLY4's Caroline Rourke working for you. She was in the courtroom this morning as the state began its case against Cynthia Khaleel.
Nadine, it took 2 full days to seat a jury in this case, but those men and women were given their instructions this morning as they heard the first arguments and witness testimony. The state described Khaleel as a mom and caregiver who cracked under the pressure of caring for 6 children, including 2 nephews with developmental challenges, but her defense says she bears no fault, that Gary Blanton's death was a tragic accident.
I truly love my children, but I honestly don't think I can handle this. These were the text messages that Cynthia Khaleel sent to her husband, Ian Khaleel, days before Gary Blanton, the victim in this case, was transported to the hospital with a fractured skull.
The state of Washington opened its case against Cynthia Khaleel, charged with her nephew's murder.
Gary's brain itself was immediately injured upon the impact that he suffered that day.
In April of 2015, Khaleel called 911 when she found the 5-year-old unresponsive at their home in Chattaroy. A few hours earlier, she said she woke up when Gary must have fallen out of bed and hurt his head. He died the next day.
Gary had a very troubled life. It was not only short, it was difficult.
Court documents say Gary's autopsy showed serious injuries to the boy's head, but also to his abdomen. His death was deemed a homicide by the medical examiner's office. The prosecutor told the jury today he thinks evidence in this case will echo what Khaleel's text message said, that she was under pressure and lost control.
Gary was the focus of all that difficulty, all that frustration, all that anger.
But in his opening statement, Khaleel's defense attorney cited a different text message sent by the defendant to her husband the morning of.
Gary fell out of Skylar's crib this morning and hurt his ear. I have him resting in bed. She's not hiding this from anyone that he fell.
He argued the evidence will show that what caused Gary's death was a fall, just as Khaleel told her husband in that text message, and just as she explained to responding paramedics and investigators.
We believe the evidence is going to show in this case, ladies and gentlemen, that the death of Gary Blanton was a tragic accident.
Over the course of this trial, the jury will hear from several different witnesses, including doctors, social workers, and family members who were all involved with this case. We will keep you updated as it gets along. In studio, Caroline Rourke, KXLY4 News.
Thank you, Caroline.